Right now, when it comes to the Hunter x Hunter story, all eyes are on the Dark Continent. Whether you're an anime only or if you're a manga reader, you all know the Dark Continent got hyped up heavily, and the hype continues to grow when it comes to the Dark Continent. So, if I want to say all eyes are on the Dark Continent, and it's crazy because the two guys who were following throughout the story, Gon Freaks and Killua Zoldyck, these two characters that we all, of course, throughout the story, were cheering on to grow and get stronger and get through follow their dreams and stuff like that, they are not even actually going to the Dark Continent yet. It's actually the other two main characters, Kurapika and Leorio. So I just want to say hype. We also have characters like Illumi, Crollo, Hisoka, Pariston, Ging Freaks, Gon Freaks' his father, and of course it does have characters that are connected to Netero in a sense. I don't want to spoil anime only, but if you are an anime only, there might be a couple of spoilers, so I will warn you, but definitely want to say if you want to watch the video, you still can, it's up to you. But who will reign supreme in this area? Will someone rise up to the challenge? Or is there already someone there that has the title of King of the Dark Continent? That's what today's video is all about, and we'll discuss that today, so stay tuned. Now, we all know the Dark Continent is not hyped because there's some sort of crazy creature or some crazy person there that's like, oh, that person is scary, don't go to the Dark Continent. No, it's hyped up for the environment in a sense. Like, the environment and the things that happen there is abnormal compared to the regular Hunter x Hunter world. But with, like I said, the situation of Netero passing away, a lot of things have happened now that, because let's be honest, Netero was denying his own kid from going to the Dark Continent when his kid already went to the Dark Continent. So definitely want to say Beyond already went to the Dark Continent. Netero's like, yeah, you're not going back again. And Netero been there himself. He must have seen something. With Ging Freaks now going to the Dark Continent, he's been trying to go to the Dark Continent for a long time, and Netero passing away has kind of been now that trigger of him going to it too. I'm getting some, how to say this, very, very spooky vibes that the environment is not the only thing that the Netero has seen in the Dark Continent, that Beyond has seen, and now he wants to go back so badly. And Beyond is very powerful. What is in the Dark Continent? What is the Dark Continent, and what is the creature, the king of the Dark Continent? That's today's video. Now, we all know the strongest character feat-wise that we have seen in the story, because we know there's a lot of powerful characters we just haven't seen enough of, so we can't really call him the strongest, but Meruem is the strongest character feat-wise. Let's be honest here, he's the Ant King. What we've seen from him, post-nuke Meruem is like, no, come on, like, Meruem himself is powerful, but post-nuke Meruem, like, that's crazy. So, we definitely, because we all know Netero is one of the more powerful characters in the story, and he, like, gave it his all, and it still wasn't able to take, like, he only gave a couple scratches to Meruem. Then, of course, he did his crazy situation where he was passing away and did that crazy bomb and all that stuff, whatever. But still, Meruem is a sea-level threat. Like, he's not even that crazy of a threat of the Dark Continent. He's the Ant King. So, I just want to say it gives more hype to the B-level creatures and the A-level creatures amongst the Dark Continent. I just gotta say, Meruem hyped up in a sense. How powerful he was, hyped up the Dark Continent even further than it already was. Simple stuff right here. And then there's Alluka or Nanika, if you guys want to call it that, something. Also is from the Dark Continent. Probably brought back from Zig Zoldyck when he went with Netero to the Dark Continent. He probably brought back Alluka, Calamity in a sense. We all know that it kind of is reminiscent to, I believe. So definitely want to say she says I, all that stuff. So Alluka is very powerful. Just like Metal, Alluka is a very powerful character, the ability of Alluka. So just want to say these are things like Metal and Alluka are just hyping up the Dark Continent further than it already is. Like I said, great things, crazy things, scary things, dangerous things, and epic things are to happen from the Dark Continent. And then there's Gon Freaks, who's been there for 300 years. Yeah, you heard that right. 300 years. He's been chilling in the Dark Continent. We hear Netero talking about don't go back there, but we have a character who's just been chilling there for 300 years. Now, personally, I feel like he's one of the strongest characters in the Hunter x Hunter story when it comes to his net abilities, just because he's been there for so long. But I also feel like if he's alive, he is not the strongest character. I believe the strongest character, I feel like Gon Freaks is a good character with a good heart, because he's part of the Freaks family, like Gon and Ging. But I feel like guy who's the strongest character in the Dark Continent is going to be an adversary, a foe. Yes, I believe a creature with the title of King of the Dark Continent, pretty much the conqueror of the Dark Continent, the emperor of the Dark Continent, whatever title that shows emphasis on how it's the GOAT of the Dark Continent when it comes to its power and its rule. I believe that creature has actually interacted with Netero before, and Netero saw that creature and was pretty much shook how powerful that creature was. And you see Netero, when seeing the royal guards, was able to say like, oh, I cannot be these royal guards just right now how I am right now. Of course, Netero got stronger in training before his fight with Metabwim. So I just want to say Netero saw the King of the Dark Continent and pretty much said, yo, nobody is going back there. No matter, he even told his own son, who's powerful beyond, like, don't go back there. And I feel like the hunters will be faced with a challenge of confronting the King of the Dark Continent, their most dangerous adversary of all time. This could be a setup. This whole Ging situation in the Dark Continent could be a setup of Golden Freaks for going to the Dark Continent and facing the King of the Dark Continent at the end of the story. Who knows? But the hype is real. Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section down below. What do you think about this whole situation of the King of the Dark Continent when it comes to Hunter x Hunter's story? I want to hear all you guys' opinions and how you guys' opinions. I know it's a crazy, controversial thing to talk about things that are just speculation when it comes to Hunter x Hunter's story because we are on a hiatus, but I think that's just fun. Yo, we're just speculating. We're just having fun discussing the series that we all love and enjoy. So put in the comment section, what do you think about the Dark Continent? Is there a King of the Dark Continent? What do you think is the biggest threat in the Dark Continent? Like and share if you enjoyed. Like and share only if you enjoyed. And subscribe for more Hunter x Hunter content. I'm NenMac and I'm gone.